All right, so I'm not going to tell you I told you so. I'm going to show you that I told you so. All right, so let's roll the tape. Yeah. He got some pop, he got some combinations. And the thing about Shakur, he has combinations also. He got counter, it's a counter puncher, combination, Shakur, defensive, and then you got De Los Santos, Edwin. You got him where he got grit. He got a chin, we noticed that. He's fast in his hands, he can box. And he got power in both hands. So I see him fighting Shakur Stevenson and having an opportunity to maybe exploit Shakur. You never know. He could exploit Shakur. We seen Shakur got hurt with Valdez. Yeah, we seen him got hurt with Valdez. So it's a possibility that this man, he might not beat Shakur, but he might exploit Shakur in some weak spots that he got, you know? So you never know. And if somebody's calling you out, man, come on, man, and you can't get a fight, I don't see no reason why you're going to say this man is not on your level. He might not be on your level, but there's a lot of fighters that's not on your level that you still want to fight. All right? And that's why... Massage? How much a massage? Let me go get a massage. All right. 2,000. Half an hour?
Yeah.
Body massage?
1 hour,
half an hour. 2,000?
Yeah.
Come on. Let me go get this massage. Whew. All right. Okay. Maybe I can still talk to you, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me pause it. That'll be a good fight. Put that thing. I'll make a video, no? That would be a good fight with Shakur and De Los Santos, Edwin De Los Santos. I would love to see that fight, and I hope that it, you know, I'm a big Shakur fan. I don't got a problem with Shakur, you know, like I said, but I'm a boxing fan first before, you know, just picking somebody because, you know, I like him, you know what I'm saying? But I see the skills that De Los Santos have, Edwin, and I see that it might get some kind of exploitation with Shakur. You know, like Shakur, he got hurt. Oh man, that feels good. He got hurt with Valdez, right? He played it off real good, but he got hurt, and he didn't know that. You know, we didn't know that until he told us. We didn't even have to know that was gonna happen. Ooh, that feels good, man. Yes. So, at the end of the day, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. I'm gonna finish getting this massage in. And, oh, okay, right. We got one hand now, and behind my back, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my vacation. And oh man. You know what? I'm in a trance now, so I'll be back. All right, so that was when I was in DR this year. That was like in September. That's when the announcement was. You know, I was in DR, and they announced the fight with De Los Santos and Shakur, and I was like, oh man, look where I'm at. I'm in his backyard. Regardless, I wasn't really. I mean, I was up north. I was over there by Cabarete. You know, up north Cabarete. That's like about 8 miles away from Sosua. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't there for no pleasure and stuff like that. I was there on some business, looking for some real estate, looking for, you know, a condo or something, you know, to invest in, 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom, because it's cheaper. It's cheaper there. You know what I'm saying? I gave up on United States right now. Interest rates is too high. Homes is not going down. It's just not the right time right now. It's not the right time. So I decided, you know, just invest in something. And look, you take a plane ride. It's like 3 hours and 40 minutes, same from New York to Miami. I don't like Miami. I can't remember last time I've been to Miami. You know, it's just horrible there, man. I can't deal with the wet willies, South Beach. I can't deal with it's overrated. Okay, it's overrated. So instead, I'd rather find, like, you know, I like Florida to buy something. I like the hot weather, but you know, I've been to DR like 19 times. All right, I've been there like 19 times, and after a while, I'm starting to say, you know what? If I'm going to invest in something, I might as well invest it here. I'm not buying no more property in America no more. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with it. All right. Too much. HOAs are too high. In Florida, if you need a roof, you have to have a 10 years on your roof and replace it. It's just insurance, Geico, State Farm, all of them going solvent in Florida because of the weather. So I'd rather just go somewhere. If I invest in something, it would be 80, 90,000, 100,000, stuff like that. So if I lose it, I ain't losing like $300,000 or $400,000. You know what I'm saying? In a storm, and plus it's a condo. I'm not buying a house. It's a condo. So and you can get some nice condos out there. The food is cheap. Your money go long. What the hell would I go to Miami South Beach for? I've been going to THIER for back to all the way to 2019. Then I had the COVID and I haven't went back since this year. Right? So I enjoy going there and everything is right there for you. And that's what I need at my age. I don't need headaches, okay, with any topic or situation with anything. Okay? So yeah, I'm looking into your backward de Los Santos, Edwin. So I was up there at Cabarete, and Cabarete is a nice place. Of course, we all know the red light district is over there, 8 miles away. That's the sewer. So you have options without a headache, okay, if you want to get down like that. Or you can find a nice traditional woman down there. There's a lot of nice traditional women there. Everywhere you go, there's a red light district, but there's old traditional women in THIER, okay? So it's not that's not there just for that, all right? But you have options right there in the palm of your hand without any problems. F America, F the culture there, I'm just saying, it's just too much there, man. Okay, so I'm American, but I see what's going on, and I don't have no patience for the mentality, the culture mentality here. I can't deal with it. So, I was there and I was like, damn, this is a perfect opportunity to make some videos. And just to let you know, I got a massage. I didn't get a full body massage. You know what I'm saying? I felt good. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there for that. I was just getting a massage. All right. So yeah, it was great. It was great that I was there at the time. It was like perfect timing that I got this opportunity to talk about announcing this fight in his backyard. So, I'm saying to myself, I'm looking at this fight. It's a lackluster performance. I'm hearing there's excuses, but Shakur saying there's no excuses, but at the same time, they come to find out he had a contusion on his hand or something or whatever. Listen, the way I see it, when he fought Rob Casaccio, right? And we just saw Rob Casaccio fight Navarrete. Okay, a young Navarrete, and Casaccio, I think he's 30-something years old, in his mid-30s, and he gave a great performance. I mean, a great performance. Big up to Navarrete, to Rob Casaccio and Navarrete, but big up to Casaccio because he got dropped twice. He had heart, grit, he got back up, and he took it to the distance. And I'm glad he got a draw, man. I'm glad that Brazilian brother got a draw, man. It keeps his stock up, you know what I'm saying? And Navarrete, he did a good job. He's moving up and he's doing his thing. Good. Man, that Navarrete got some big mitts, bro. You ever seen this nigga hand? Big mitts, yo. So when I see a performance like this with De Los Santos with Shakur, I'm like, wait a minute. I've been seeing Shakur fight in the pocket, take little steps back, a defensive wizard. He did this with a lot of fighters. So when I see a fight like he's running around and shit like that, it's either something's wrong or sometimes there's fighters that has funny timing. Now, De Los Santos, like I said, he has speed in his hand. He got power. And I don't know. That's why I think we should run this back. We should run this back. I don't know if it's that, because I didn't see a lot of counter punching. And they do both fight, and Shakur has counter punching, but he didn't stay in the pocket. But I do see Shakur staying in the pocket in other fights, right? So even when somebody have power, but it's different when you have power and speed. And it's one thing I remember Shakur said about Manny Pacquiao. He said, if I fought Manny Pacquiao, I'll fight him the same way in a boring style. So sometimes I'm thinking like, man, bro, if you power and you have not that much speed, you stay in the pocket. But if somebody got speed and power, these are the things that's going through my head because the lack poor performance? Is it De Los Santos and their speed and power? Or is it that you had a contusion, you couldn't use your left hand? So these things are up in the air. These things are up in the air. And when in the Los Santos, people say, oh, he had a bad performance. In a way he did. I mean, he could have closed the ring off and, you know, put more pressure and this and that and that. But at the end of the day, Shakur had to respect that man's power and his speed. And sometimes other fighters, they have a speed and power, and you got to be. And I felt like De Los Santos respected Shakur too over his counter punching. So I think that maybe that's why stepping over to close the distance or stepping over to close the ring off sometimes put you a step ahead or set up for a counter. Okay? Because remember, everything starts from the feet first. That's how Manny Pacquiao, with his short hands, get to where he needs to do. His feet moves before his hands move. Okay? Or he got both of them moving at the same time. Remember, he has a short reach, just like Tank does. Right? So, everything is like, if this man has a lot of speed and power, and I give it to Edwin De Los Santos, man. I don't know why people think he's just trash. I don't think he's trash. I think that if other people think that he's trash, like Devin Haney and Tank, I think Edwin's stock went up. Regardless of the situation of this performance and how things went, I think his stock went up. And I feel good for him. I like him. I watched him a couple times before I even though this guy was going to fight Shakur. And I was like, dang, he got a lot of speed, he got a lot of power, and he knew how to move his feet. He might not be able to cut the distance off, cut the ring off and stuff, but not everybody have everything, right? He has good defense or whatever. But it's so funny, Edwin said that he's going to run. Shakur's going to run. He's not going to give me no half steps, because if he give me any half steps, he's going to find problems, right? So Edwin predicted a lot of stuff. What's this, Richard Henderson says a 50-50 fight. And then when he's at the fight, he's like, well, I really didn't mean it's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to say that. I don't know why he backtracked. Maybe Shakur got mad at him or something. I don't know why he backtracked. But he been in the ring with both of them. And he had to say that Edwin is somewhat of a threat, because he sparred with both of them. And he said, yo, man, this man got speed, he got power. So, I mean, all these fighters, Tank, Ryan, all these people, or Devin Haney, all these people talking about the performance. Listen, if you got a lack performance and it's not there and it's not all there, I ain't making excuses for the man. I mean, I'm a fan of Shakur, but I'm not going to make excuses for him. Just like his hand. If it's like I told you in one of my videos, I said, you know, I could be whipping that nigga ass all the time on the corner, right? Whip his ass all the time on the corner, right? And it could be that one day I'm in a gym and I fuck my back up, or I fuck my ankle up, or I fuck my leg up, and I'm walking to the store and I'm limping, and this nigga see me, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get this nigga right now. He looks like he's weak, or he feels like he could get the one up on me. Now, everybody doesn't know that I hurt my back or my neck on my back. They don't see that. All they see is my ass getting whipped. I'm catching a beat down. So I understand a lot of stars was there. When you in that ring, it's so funny. 365 days of the year, 24 hours every day, and it's like hitting the lotto. The day that you're supposed to perform is the day that your shit ain't correct. Wow, I wish I could hit the lotto like that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could hit the lotto like that. So people don't want to hear excuses. People don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear excuses. So the way I see it, they need to run it back. And if they don't run it back right away, that's cool. The run back should be soon, though. It should happen, right? And I big up to Edwin. I like Edwin, man. And you know what? He smiled through the whole thing. And you know the thing about the face-off? You know, it reminded me of Tyson Fury and Usyk. Because Tyson Fury's doing a lot. I noticed that he's threatened. That Usyk is a threat. He's up there head-to-head and pushing him. And Usyk was like, you know, like, you can't. This is what you're going to give me? Because you threaten that you might lose from me, right? So I see Tyson Fury doing a whole lot much more to Usyk to get to push him, like to put some kind of fear in him. But Usyk got skills. I got Usyk beating Tyson Fury. Okay, like I said, I love my southpaws, but not just southpaws, but he got skills, right? So I got Usyk beating Tyson Fury. But the same thing went with Shakur. Shakur, all right, if you know you injured, right? Listen to it. You're trying to call a bluff or make a bluff, right? If you know you injured, you're still going in there and you're saying, I'm going to beat your ass. You know you fucked up, right? You know, and I like Edwin. He's like, yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. Because he knows that he goes in the ring happy. He ain't worried about nothing. And he left the ring happy. Yeah, he was disappointed of the decision, you know, because the way I was looking at that fight, Edwin was hitting him with some shots to the stomach. He was pop, shot, bop, and then you bop, because he knew that Shakur wasn't going to toe up. He wasn't going to toe-to-toe up with him, man. So he was getting a lot of points. And that fight could have gone to Edwin. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It could have gone that, depending on the judges and what they're looking for. So I guess these judges ain't looking for aggression and stuff like that. And people say, oh, Edwin didn't show us nothing. Well, it's very hard for somebody to try to show you stuff if they don't toe up with you and they're moving all over the place and stuff like that. But I give Shakur a pass. For me, I give Shakur a pass. Unless I see another fighter with speed and power and he do it again, then I know he either suspect with the chin, or he can't get the beat of that speed with his defensive wizard style. See, like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. That fight, a lot of people said that he ran. Yeah, he did run it sometimes. Remember, his father, this is not my opinion. His father, when he went back and sat down, his father said, why are you running? Why are you fighting like you scared? Why are you fighting like you scared? Right? And then he settled down and he said, all right, I'm gonna have to set Manny Pacquiao up. And like I said, I got Manny Pacquiao, but he did beat Manny Pacquiao. Because after a while, he started setting him up with the counters, hitting him, pop shot, boom, bop, bop. So, but I always say they need to run it back. Two icons got to run it back. There's no reason why. No one can say that, Manny don't need a rematch because Mayweather defeated him and he don't deserve it. What do you mean? Right there, his father said you running, you fighting like you scared. And Manny got him a lot of times too. So that's a fight that should have got a rematch, but it never did. You see what I'm saying? But this fight here, I believe it should run it back and get a rematch with Edwin and Shakur. I really do. And like I said, I'm proud for Edwin. I hope that his stock raises, and we should see some people like Tank, Devin, and you know, even what's this guy named Pitbull Cruz. He ducked Edwin de Los Santos. So Shakur was getting people ducked from him. Edwin was getting people was ducking him too. Other bosses was ducking him too. So I can't say that he's trash, and I also can't say that Shakur is trash, because I seen Shakur sparring Devin. He wasn't running around all over the place. I see Shakur fight in the pocket most of his fights, right? With a little half step with his defense and his counter. So just because he has a lack performance, should I say he's trash? I think that's too much, man. You're going overboard with that right there. And the way I see it, I see how Shakur feels. Like, this is what they ask Shakur.
I can't give y'all shit. I don't know what y'all could expect. I mean, y'all is y'all. I don't got... My opinion is my opinion. I'll go in there, I'll fight for me. So when I come home, I want to be satisfied with my performance. And I don't give a fuck about what y'all should expect or want. It is what it is.
And I do agree with what Shakur's saying. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that Shakur said was, you know, my performance is my performance, and when I leave and I go home and I'm satisfied about performance. So, but in the ring, you said you wasn't satisfied of your performance, right? And, you know, he apologized and stuff like to Ward and you know, he's just like, you know, having that, you know, those boxes there for you, those icons, and coming out the ring and your performance is bad. I can understand you apologize, and he had a bad performance and stuff like that. And all that matters is that how he feels about his performance. Fuck the fans. And I'm really just saying this. And you say, oh, well, the fans is the ones that's going to pay their bills, and the fans is the ones that's going to go and put butts in seats. Listen, there's boxers like Tank Davis. He get an opponent that no one cares about, and people are going to see him fight, okay? Shakur, if he gets somebody that no one knows and he fights and no one wants to come see his fight, it is what it is. But he is a 3-division champion, and he's up on the food chain, right? So it's either Devin Haney, Tank, or whoever that's up there also. If you ain't come to see him, you're going to see them, right? So you're going to have to see both of them in the ring anyway. Fuck the fans. To tell you the truth, fans are there just to be critics. Fans got to do their part, man. If you like the skills of somebody, you watch him. If you don't, you don't. This man's still getting $3 million. He's still getting $3 million. He's still got a job to do like I got a 9-to-5. He's still got a job to do. He is on officially boxing sanctioning bodies, okay? He's a 3-division champion. He got the job done. If he has one, like Tank, they said that Tank had one bad hand and he fought Pitbull Cruz and he beat Pitbull Cruz with one hand. Now, Shakur is not really trying. I heard we said on the radio station or something like that when they asked him about the doctor, whatever, and his hand, and then they show him a picture of his hand and his knuckle and all this stuff like that. But if he's not really making a big deal out of it, and people not really trying to hear that, that's just people. You can't help what people want to think or say. If you're not a fan of Shakur, this just amplifies it. This just amplifies that you don't like him, right? And he's capping and this. Listen, man, like I said, outside the ring, there's a lot of fighters I don't like. But inside the ring, I give them respect. And some days, just like Mayweather, some performances he did in the ring, and I was like, man, this nigga running all the time. Okay? Sometimes he's running or sometimes you just see things with bad performances. But as long as you leave that ring with a win, that's all that matters. Now, if this man beat Edwin with one hand because he had problems with his hand, well, then that's what it is. But I'm not going to make the excuse for him like he's trying to say. I hate when people say, I'm not going to make an excuse, but yeah, my hand was kind of, or I'm not trying to make an excuse. Like you're trying to say two things at the same time to double blind the brain. Like, okay, at the end of the day, you had a bad performance. But I can't let that overlap all the other performance you gave, sitting in the pocket, counter punching, defensive. I can't. That, it is what it is, man. Now, if y'all feel like y'all want to be choice, like Duncan Hines, but didn't know Better Crocker had 2 9s, try that shit. Because if you think he's trash, call him out and put him in the ring, and then we will see if he's really trash. But for now, this performance don't make me say that Shakur is trash. Okay? It doesn't. It doesn't. Now, Edwin's stock is up, so you know how we could see if he's trash indirectly? Why don't you fight Edwin de Los Santos right now? Fight him. Since his stock is up right now, give that man some work. Give him some work. Tank, Devin, Ryan Garcia. Go and give that man some work and see what happens. Okay? Because that's the only way you're going to find out unless they're running back. Fight the man that you said that he ran from. And then if you get a bad performance and you get a loss, and you see this man, Shakur, well, he did what he had to do to get the win, then you be like, all right, well, now I see why that's the only way you're going to find out. It's either they're going to run it back and Shakur is going to fight him differently in the pocket, right? Because like I said, this fight made me feel like his chin is suspect. He's worried about the power. These are the things that's coming up. These are things that are coming up. Like I said, there's people with power, but they're not as fast. He probably stay in the pocket and be like, okay, I got this. I got this. Okay? But if you fast with power, it's a whole different dimension. It's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't making no excuses for him. I'm a big fan of Edwin too. I like how he fight. I like how he fights. Another southpaw. I see some things in him, but like I said, we fans, we just critics. You got to play your part, fan. and just fan. That's all. And talk shit. That's all you can do. You're not in the position of the athlete, the mutant, okay? They put themselves there. We're regular, ordinary people. They're not. So all we could do is criticize. But if you don't like him, turn the fucking station. That's all I can say. If you don't like how he fights. But regardless if you like him or not, that's not going to stop his money. And that's not going to stop you from not seeing him, because he's going to have to get in the ring with these other fighters that you do like. So when he say, I don't care what these niggas think. I don't care what these critics think. All that matters is what I think and how I feel about my performance. That's all that matters. Stay in your lane, fans. That's all you is. I'm a fan too. I like you sometimes and I don't. It is what it is. But I ain't going to stop the fighter. And it shouldn't. Yo, it is what it is, man. Just like he said, it is what it is. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the line. The next 2 videos I'm going to do, I'm going to be back on Benavidez and and Boo Boo Demetrius. And like I said in my last video, I'm betting my channel. I still didn't find out who I am picking. I'm still watching both camps. I'm still trying to figure out which one I'm going to pick. And once I do, if that fighter loses, I come back. I tell you, I eat crow. I explain what I'm going to do. And it's go bye-bye caps. And some of the people that don't like me will be happy I'll be going for a month. See? See the position I put myself in? So cheer on that I'm going to lose. Cheer on that the fighter that I'm going to pick loses, so you don't have to hear my mouth no more. And guess what? Do it bother me? No, it don't. Just like it don't bother Shakur. It is what it is, man. There's people that's fans of Fagnon and all these other stations, all these channels. I'm saying station like I'm in the 80s. Come on, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. All we have here is opinions. Opinions. That's all it is. It's just my opinion, your opinion. It is what it is. So I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. Never here to change your mind. It's not what they say, it's what they're not saying. And Shakur, keep your head up. And just keep your head up and do what you keep doing, man. You got a lot of people on your side. You got Andre Ward, you got Terrence Crawford, you got Mayweather. You got great ones, man. Don't let these fans that's not even great make you feel some kind of way, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. We over here and you over there. Calm down, man. Young man. I'm telling you, as a 50-year-old man, I love to say I'm 50 because half the people that I know ain't turned 50. So and black. Okay? So I love to say it, but I'm telling you, man, take it down a notch, man. I know the emotions from all the people and shit like that. Just keep it down a notch. Just keep it, and if you gotta turn your shit off. That's why I don't have Instagram. That's why I stay with YouTube. I just can't have, my mind can't be in cyberspace all day. YouTube is enough. Sometimes I'll be on there just looking at all kinds of shit. Real estate, economics, just all over. And I just can't stop. So that's why I know me. And I know that I've been on Instagram. I might be all day, every day. And I need to live in reality. Shit, man. So I'm out. 1.